Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So getting back into the action, we are going to be buying water buffalo today. Finally! It's not taken too many episodes to get to this stage. No wait, it has. It's taken a very long time. Much longer than I expected. We're going to be getting goats as well, but I'm going to start off with water buffalo. And my plan is to clear an area in the forest so that we can have them just roaming in the forest. That way we don't have to take up precious arable land, because that is obviously very important for the production of food. So yeah, let's get over to the forest first of all, because we've still got quite a few trees that need to be cleared so that we can actually get the fences in for the water buffalo. Yeah, they're not totally free to roam, they do need to be fenced in, although I think you might be able to remove the fences, possibly. I haven't tried, but you might be able to. But anyway, here we are. This is going to look very different very soon. So currently we've just got, well, a forest floor, we've got trees, we've got a rock face here, or a very, very small cliff, whatever way you want to look at it, and yeah, this is going to be the future home of our water buffalo. I don't know if we're going to take them all the way down to our boundary, which is the track. Probably not. I think that might be a bit too far, although it would be good, wouldn't it? It would be very good to have the fence coming all the way to here. But you can't just place them here because we don't have enough space. You've got to have a certain amount of space to place the initial area, and the trees are in the way. So the initial area will have to be on the very edge of that field over there, but they'll come all the way down here. So really, I'm going to run around like a headless chicken with a chainsaw, which I know is a sight in itself, but I am going to be like that because we need to clear these trees, and we need to clear them fast, otherwise I'm not going to meet my goal of getting the water buffalo today. And it's happening today, there's no two ways about it. I have waited long enough, so I'm just going to get chopping. We're going to be chopping away with our chainsaw. Luckily it's so easy to do this, you just basically go for all of the limbs which look different. You can see some of them are much lower quality, the texture is much lower quality, so that's really high quality, that's really low quality, which means cut there and they'll disappear, which makes it extremely easy. We've got the telehandler. I don't know if we need a trailer. Maybe it's worth putting them on a trailer. We've got to take them to the sawmill, and the sawmill is up in the yard, so I suppose what I could do, I could just fell the trees first and then deal with all that later. I'll just go around cutting all the trees down. It seems like environmental vandalism, but this is all with good intention of getting the water buffalo, and we will be planting our own new forest in the future in a different area. That would be quite a long way in the future, I can imagine, but yeah, let's just clear the area and then we'll go from there. We'll delimb, I might even delimb off camera because it doesn't make for the best viewing experience in real time or in a time lapse. In real time it would be just boring, and well, in a time lapse it's gonna sort of look like this. And I'm sure you don't want to feel seasick. We've got some better, smaller lengths here. These are going to be much better in the sawmill, because it's just the type of wood which you would process more in a sawmill than just a load of foliage, which is just not great. So I'm just going to strip everything off of these, and I can probably pick them up and put them into the grab myself, or at least help them into the grab, and we can take all these. This is quite a big one here though. Yeah, so although it would have been handy, very handy, to have the sawmill here in the forest, that would have taken up some space to have the water buffalo. And I did do a test in the previous episode, and I sort of took the fence, the enclosure, probably beyond halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way down, and it was a capacity of about 21, I think it was, 2021. So, yeah, we do want to be maximising that as much as possible. Okay, let's just load these up. I'll just pick them up by hand, and I'll put them in. They're obviously not too heavy. 133 kilograms, and I'm still picking it up. Well, I've eaten my spinach today. That's a good load. I actually don't know how much space there is left in the sawmill, but hopefully there is enough space to take all of these trees. A lot of them are just really spindly, and there's not really any wood in them, so it's more of just a disposal process rather than getting timber. This is probably still faster though than struggling to load awkward shaped trees up onto a flatbed. Can't believe it. I went from almost regretting buying the forest to being super pleased that I bought the forest, because it is just the perfect place to put our water buffalo. As for where the goats are going to go, I'm not too sure yet. Oh, by the way, this is not a cereal crop that I'm driving in. This is actually a grass field. It just looks kind of weird. Yeah, it's a really, really dark texture underneath the crop. Unlike FS22. Maybe that's going to change, I'm not too sure. I am still in the early access version here, so maybe that will change. Okay, so that was the nice wood. Now we've got some more awkward ones, so I'll just finish off moving these. Anything which doesn't fit, we'll just have to go in a pile in the yard. The important thing is that we clear this area. And then we're going to have to look into renting a stump grinder. Come on, Grabby, you can grab. There we go. You've grabbed. Oh, was there anything in the sale today? There is a Zeta tractor. And look at that. Sugar beet harvester. Look forward to using that beast. But that will be a little while from now. Okay, let's clear the forest. Well, already, what a massive transformation. I was trying to leave this tree, but I think it's going to have to go. It just is in the way. We do still have a few, silver birch. We might have a few Scotch pine as well. Obviously, I know it's Scots pine. The game calls them Scotch pine. I did look into it. I couldn't find a tree called a Scotch pine. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to call them what I know they are. Scots pine. But if I am wrong, if they really are called Scotch, they look just like Scots, but if they are, then yeah, please do feel free to educate me in the comments section. Right, I'm just going to grab the last few. I'm not going to take those very end trees down because they look quite good. And this is a big enough area. When we place the pasture, it's actually going to turn the entire forest ground into grass. It will change the overall look of the place. And it will look a lot neater. But yeah, we need to just go and grab that stump grinder first of all. And I am a bit tempted to do the stump grinding with this machine. Oh, sudden decision change. I wonder if this one will fit. It's only tiny. It will. Good. So, yeah, let's have a look at that sawmill. 11,690. So there is actually quite a lot of space. If I was to trim this one, we might be able to get most of it in. It's just, obviously, as a whole thing, it's too big. We'll get these big ones taken off, and they might be accepted. Well, one of them was. Right, okay, let's just slide that one in. Or I'll just throw it into the air. Okay, we'll leave it. It's obviously too close to full. It's getting a bit upset, as it does. So we'll take the grab off there. There are some more trees to clear, but I should be able to pick them up by hand and throw them into a trailer. We will take the red trailer down there once we've already built the enclosure, and we'll have a final tidy up. But yes, we must get our stump grinder. That was a bit of a mad rush, but it had to be. Yeah, so it's probably in a category for trees. Everything has been categorized differently now. It is a lot neater, it's just I need to get used to it. Forestry, there we go. Stump cutters. It's the same one as FS22. Possibly the same one as FS19 as well. £1,377. It's going to be worth it though. Let's go and grab it. Actually, the Massey Ferguson tractor is still down there. I could have just swapped, but no, this is a more appropriate machine for in the forest. It's a bit uneven for such a big tractor. Oh, it does look big, doesn't it? Big machine. I was trying to say as well, I get my music from Epidemic Sound. I have the licensing for the tracks on there, and recently it's decided to copyright notice a lot of the tracks which are on there. I never used to do this. I really should email them, although I would have thought they'd be aware of this issue. So many people use Epidemic Sound. But anyway, yeah, I upload a video, and then sometimes I do get a notice saying this is a copyright match, this certain song that I've used. Sometimes it takes me a long time to upload videos. So my computer for the last week has been just constantly uploading. So instead of deleting the video and having to re-edit and re-upload, which will take many hours, like 7-8 hours, I've just been using the YouTube track replacing feature. So it replaces it with another track. It does it in a very bad way though, extremely bad. And usually when it replaces the song which got a copyright notice, it just throws it in there. You can trim it, but you've got to have it within a certain boundary of the original track, and it tends to take a chunk of my following sentence out, so that when I start speaking again after a time lapse, I usually get that first sentence cut in half by the new track. So if it ever happens, if there's like a really, really dirty cut through, the music just suddenly stops really harshly, and then I'm already in the middle of talking, that's what's happened there. So I apologise for it. I have done it. I've already edited these videos nicely, had a nice fade in, fade out, lots of stuff. But sometimes this happens, and I don't know why. But it does. So apologies, but now you know. If you ever hear that, I think it happened in episode 14. Yes, that is the reason why. Right, let's grind. First time grinding in 25. Come on, eat. I know it's big, but you're hungry. You haven't eaten today. Come on, hungry. Okay, I'll try another one. Now, this is more appropriate. This is a tiny one. Here we go. There we go, that's more like it. Maybe it's going to not get rid of the other one for some reason. It doesn't actually matter if there's a few stumps left. It will actually add a nice little feature to their enclosure. And I'm sure they'll enjoy playing on these stumps if I do leave a big one. Yep, that's working. So it was just the mega one which it's got upset about. But it looks like otherwise we're going to be fine. So I'll clear these, every single one that I can see. And, well, anything that gets left will just have to remain a feature of the enclosure. I can't see everything. Actually, I think I will. I'll keep the telehandler in here. It's going to look a bit weird to begin with, but I should be able to get it out one way or another. So, yeah, when you look at it from above, it actually isn't that big of an area at all that I've cleared. The majority of this forest is still here. There's got to be a collectible up here too, surely. I was looking for a building or something, but there's no... Well, there might be, but I couldn't see one. So anyway, yes, we are going to build. It comes under a cow enclosure, but it is water buffalo. That's what we're going to be putting into it. So because I have cleared some trees, we can go a little bit closer that way, I think. That tree is the one that's in the way. Anyway, what we'll do... Yes, we'll put it there. We'll put it there. We do want to customize it. So this is the actual placing of it. I don't want to take any of the... Well, I don't want to take an unnecessary amount of the grass field. So this does need to be done with care. And we do want to maximize their area. Of course, keeping on the money to make sure we can actually afford this. I think we can. I did do a test run. And it cost about 45,000. This is obviously going a bit bigger than that. If we go too far up, it will say it's restricted. Ah. There must be a stump there. I need to get... I will be able to do it, but I need to just get lucky about it. There we go. Right, so what do? Do I keep the trees within their enclosure? I would like to, but I think it's going to be pushing it a bit. Yes, I did it. So there you go. Look at how it transforms the place. You wouldn't even know it was the same place. And in fact, if we walk down here, look at that. I think we probably need to do a bit of maintenance to this edge because it looks a bit weird now. But that will be absolutely fine. And yes, I am pleased that I kept the telehandler in there because we do have quite a lot of things to sort out. And I'm also pleased that I didn't take this last tree down. It's going to give them a bit of shade on those hot days. Because obviously we really do care about these animals. So we need to give them everything they need. They've got fresh air, sunshine, shade, beautiful grass, and well, we will be feeding them with other food as well. I've already made sure we have the food. So it has left us with £38,000, which I'm hoping is going to be enough, because the whole reason for doing it this way was two reasons. One is to experience the dynamic pastures, but also so I can buy them young. If we buy them young, they're cheap, and then when we've got the money and the space, we can build a proper shed for milking, that sort of stuff. You can't milk them here. As you can see, buffalo milk, pretty expensive. Buffalo milk bottled, which is less for some reason. And buffalo mozzarella. Now that does sound good. £24,000. Wow, I bet it's really slow and expensive to produce. But yeah, that would be so good. That is our longer term goal. Also, very nice keeping these trees within here. Weird stump. I'll give it another go, but it doesn't really matter if it stays a feature. We have a tree here. I shall dispose of it. And then we'll go around again with the stump grinder, getting the stumps which I've missed. It's much easier to see now. But what do you think? If you like the look of that, please do like the video. I'll be keeping a close eye on the like-dislike counter. Yep, if you hate it, dislike. If you like it, hit like. That wasn't supposed to happen. I must have cut that tree then. It was just stood there. That was the tree that I cut. And I just complimented it on how nice it looked. Now I'm annoyed. We can actually place trees though, so maybe I should place one back again. Oh, oh well. I will dispose of its stump. So once we've got those other 2 trees out of there, I don't know, the buffalo will probably enjoy playing on them, but I probably should just get rid of them because it makes it look better. But once they're out, it will be time to buy the babies. The baby buffalo. Yeah, as I said, we're buying them young because it should be so much cheaper. The sawmill has turned into a tree. Ah, dear. And that's the last one. We're clear. It's finished. We just need to invite our latest residents, or our guests, I should say. Good. We've got more of these saplings for doing the planting very soon. Yeah, it's finished. So, is there a gate or is there not a gate? Do I need to do a magic trick to get out of here? Maybe I do. I think it's all fence. Oh, there's that big steep thing, which I've just managed to get stuck on. Actually, it doesn't look very good like that. I know what I'll do. I'll have a quick play with the landscaping tool, and I will put that as like a cliff, a miniature cliff. So can we find like a rock? What have we got here? Rock, that'll do. It's restricted. Oh, we need paint, and we need painting and terraforming anywhere. That mod. That was so good. Why can't I do it there? It's just not fair. So does that mean I can't do grass down here? I can do grass down here. That's interesting. Why can't I do my rock then? Just because it's inside the boundary there. Yeah, I don't know if I should get rid of them or not. I just think it looks a little messy because it's the original forest foliage. But then really it wants to have actual grass there, otherwise it looks a bit weird. So I could do that as well. And yeah, because I did lose that tree, which I wanted to keep, and I've put a really weird angle in there. I don't know why. We'll put a cherry tree just there. We've got a beautiful cherry blossom, and that really does just finish off this area. So, my goodness, hasn't it changed since I bought this forest? It's changed for the better, though, I'd say. Yeah, I love trees, but we have definitely changed it for the better. We'll put trees in somewhere else. We've already got loads of trees around, but it works perfectly, and it just looks beautiful. Really nice countryside look. So yeah, the telehandler is going to be grazing in there forever, but that doesn't really matter. Let's get the buffalo. Maybe they'll help me carry it out. So yeah, 0 months old, only £200. So this breed is used for dairy farming and produces buffalo milk. Buffaloes like grass, hay and turtle mix ration. So we'll have to do turtle mix ration when we get the hay. Additionally, they require water. This is a calf. Animals that are healthy and older than 18 months can reproduce. So yeah, they will graze. They will graze. So they've already got the grass there that they need, I hope. And it's a 44 capacity enclosure, so we are going to fill it. They're not going to be breeding at all when they're in here. So it's exactly £11,000. If we had a livestock trader, we could save the fee, £2,200, but we don't. So there we go. Nice, really nice. It's good to see my little friends. Sorry, that's a chainsaw. No, don't want to do that. Yeah, they are pampered buffalo. They've got a luxurious... This is like 5-star hotel quality here. Very good. Very good indeed. Free to roam within the fences. So that's just to keep them safe. Let's have a look at the animal tab then. First time I've been able to properly look at it. So they will take silage, 80% silage. That's fine. No problem at all. And then we'll give them water. So yeah, I thought they were going to graze... I thought they could graze this grass, but maybe not. Anyway, let's get out of here. And as if by magic, I'm on the other side. The buffalo helped. I've also returned the stump grinder. So what we'll do is we'll grab that water tanker. I'll fill up the rice paddy if I can do. I should be able to. I should be able to fill up the rice paddy. Where's my tanker? Where have I put my tanker? There, it's over there. Good. And then, well, hopefully the silage is ready. In the next episodes, we will be focusing on getting the fields all drilled. They need to be done this month. That is imperative. I mean, I think we'll be able to. It shouldn't be too difficult. And if I don't have enough saplings for rice, I'll just put long grain rice in. No problem. Flood. There we go. Water deluge. Nice. So we're now refilling from there. Just here. Eventually this will be a really wet area. And as you can see, I'm already sinking in. Yeah, it's getting quite muddy. No idea how much water they require, so I'll just take my full tanker load. We can always use it somewhere else. Let's go. And I should probably pick up my pallet fork. Oh, I am so pleased we've got animals, finally. We don't have goats yet, I'll have to get another area for the goats. But I am all for utilising other areas, because it's very expensive. Land is so expensive, and we can't just go putting the animals all over the fields, because we need that area for the food production, for the animals and for selling. So they do need to be in the forests, really. And it's a nicer environment anyway, look at that. I'll never get over how perfect that looks. Thank you, Giants. Thank you so much for finally doing dynamic pastures. It's so worth it. Right, I'm in the wrong place. Let me spin round. So that's filling the trough up. It looks like they probably are going to take quite a lot. But that's fine. It's free. There we go. 6,000 litres they took. And then it's just food. So let's go and see if the silage bells are ready. They might not be. I did only make them in the previous month, although a month? Yeah, that's quite a long time, I suppose. 88%. Okay, so I think that's the plan then. What we'll do is they can graze that grass. They've definitely got grass to graze. Next time we can drill those fields. I'm going to go and spread some lime on them actually in a minute. But yeah, we'll drill those fields and then that'll just give the silage enough time to finish. It's only got 12% left to go anyway, so it's fine. And then yeah, we'll give them their silage bale. It'll still be today. Hello. Oh, I do love animals. I'm a massive animal lover. So yeah, it's just so nice to see the amount of space they've got. And it's good just to stand back and see what we've achieved. All that tree felling. And now we've got this. Ah, it's wonderful. Happy animals. And yeah, we've still got that nice big shady tree. Shady. As in suspicious. Dun, dun, dun. I'm always there with the plot twist. Okay, I think we do have a lime fill point somewhere. I thought it was down here somewhere. No, that's a dairy. Nope. Nope. What am I doing? Somewhere down there. There is definitely a fill point somewhere. Lime Station 2. So where's Lime Station 1? Probably one of these. Lime Station 3? Oh no. Well, it's somewhere. It is probably over there. It is. So, I don't know what's closer actually. Yeah. Oh, well, we're down here anyway, aren't we? So yeah, we'll go over here. Well then, Daggerwin. Engage brain.
Make you sweeter. We wake up in my bed.
We almost had enough, but not to worry. Just get these final few bits, and then we are done. And yes, every single field of ours is now spread with lime. Lime is to correct the pH, so adjust the pH of the soil. There we go. Left some fairly deep ruts though. That spreader is quite heavy, and it does have big flotation wheels. But there you go, that's all of our fields to prove that we don't need to do any more lime spreading. The neighbours don't do any lime spreading. Yeah, I'm sort of big on it now. Lots of lime, lots of fertiliser. Got to keep boosting those yields, and of course we need herbicide as well, but that's only when the crop is growing. So, if we make it up to the top of the hill, we'll put this into the yard, and then I think we'll call it a day. Next time, every single field will be planted, one way or another. And then I think we're going to have to, well, feed the buffalo as well. But then we're going to be back focusing on building and expanding the farmyard here. I did spread it with lime just in case we do drill it. I don't know. This is going to be the farmyard, and it's about time we did it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, please do remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.